Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing on the best of 3 standard ranked ladder with a Jeskai Legends list. The only real change that I've made since last time is adding in a Rocco Street Chef. While this guy isn't technically a Jeskai Legend, he is castable in here since we run Relic of Legends, Plaza, Cavern, and I threw in Aspar's Headquarters for a green. This deck is centered around Delny, Streetwise Lookout. This creature basically makes all of your legendary creatures, well, in this case, yes, legendary creatures, it works for all creatures, but in this case, we're just running legends with power 2 or less. It doubles their triggers, so we have Lauren, Squee. Aerith doesn't have triggers, it's just a replacement effect, but you do get extra things in Exile to trigger the Rocco and the Pio, which both have, 2 power. We have Dennick, doesn't have a trigger, but he's pretty good, and we end up throwing a lot of things in the graveyard, so Dennick's kind of a free card to do that with. Inti, Rona, and Malcolm. All of these guys less than 2 power, so we can double up on their triggers. Running such a low-to-the-ground deck is a little risky sometimes, which is kind of why we have the Pia-Rocco combination in here. Pia and Rocco can just end games together very quickly, since playing lands from Exile makes Thopters, then it can put counters on the Thopters, and it can make you food. We have Relic of Legends. If you go Rona on 2 into Relic on 3, you can basically drop off every single 2-drop in this column if you have them in your hand, since you can tap Rona for a mana, and when you cast the legendary spells, it untaps her, so you can just kind of keep using her for mana over and over. Another fun way to abuse mana is with Kayla's Reconstruction. If you can tap, a couple legendary creatures as well as your lands, you can basically just look at the top 7 and put 5 cards on the field usually. It's really good. Over in the sideboard, we have 4 Negates, 3 Knockout Blow, 3 Thalias, 2 extra Laurens, 2 March of Swirling Mist, and an extra Kayla's Reconstruction. Thalia and the Negates are for the control matchups, Knockout Blow for aggro, Lauren for anything that's really running artifacts and enchantments, and the last 3, the 2 Marches and the Reconstruction, are for any mid-range matchups. March is really useful since a lot of games can kind of just become staring matches. If you phase out their board, it's no longer a staring match. If you guys are excited to see this in action, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already, as I'd really appreciate it. I'm still working on getting my channel partnered, so any support is greatly appreciated. And if you want to check out my TCG player link, I'm going to leave a QR code there and a link in the description. If you use that, it will help support me and my channel, so if you need to go pick up some cards, make sure to use that. But with all that said, let's hop onto the ladder and see how this does. Alrighty, game 1, and is definitely a mulligan. That is looking a lot better. I think we just put back Rocco here. He is definitely the splash, but we do have a relic. I'd rather keep these 2 though. A lot more likely to actually cast him. Okay. And a main phase 2/2 reinforcements. Let's play Rona. Sure. Just please don't have removal for Rona. Alright, Knight Errant is definitely scary. And down comes an Inspector. The Warden gets cranked, and they put a card to the bottom. Let's go with the Reef and the Relic. And I think we just have to, Odawara their Warden back to hand, probably. Let's pass from here. And that's pretty scary too. Let's take some blocks where we can, I guess. And it definitely sucks putting the Knight Errant back in hand, but I don't want to take all that damage. And let's see if we can hit anything. That's rough. So I mean, we have what? Kayla's Reconstruction Vert 2? Think Rocco and Inti. Well, hitting that Gleeful demo for them is definitely not ideal. Looks like they already had one though. Ew. That is disgusting. But they do whiff. Let's get some more cards into exile. Yup, GG's. So against Convoke, we don't really have this built for them exactly. Definitely want some like lockdowns, but lockdown also just kind of kills us. Honestly, I think we just run it back. We made Convoke rage quit. Hell yeah. Alrighty, next game. Definitely taking the play. Yeah, I think we can keep it. The mana's really weird. Let's lead off with the headquarters. I definitely want to be able to flash Malcolm in on 2. He would have been nice on turn 1. Let's name human. Sure. That's pretty annoying actually. Blocks Malcolm really well. And it connives. I forget. I always forget about that card. It is so good. Let's pass. Alright, opponent's going to hit it with a go for the throat. Any attacks? No, and no land. Let's get in for 2. We'll see if they take the block. Inti and the Bivouac. Go ahead. Sure. That is completely fine. Let's start jamming. Let's play the land and the Denic. Go ahead. Yeah, the fiend's a bit annoying. So in comes the bat and connive. Kayla's reconstruction for 2. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say we fire it off, we might be able to find Pia, but opponent says they have had enough. What is with us making our opponents rage quit today? Okay. Alright, next game. Definitely taking the play. And is alright. Yeah, we can definitely keep it. Let's lead the pass. And so do we just play Scoundrel here to like play around potential counter magic? Meh. See if the opponent wants to counter it. Alright, Malcolm resolves. Let's get in for 2. Think we just spin the Denic. Honestly, I kind of want to go with Aerith. Aerith and Malcolm is a little sketchy. But definitely a way to empty the hand pretty fast. So, maybe not the best idea, but we'll see. Maybe opponent's just gonna kill one of them here. Okay, back to us. We hit a couple lands. Let's go with the Plaza. We'll get in for 4. Pia. Think we just get rid of Inti here. Guess we go Relic into Pia? Or do we just cast Pia to try and play around Make Disappear? Sure. A little unfortunate, but oh well. We can at least channel the Segenzen still. Let's channel. Let's play the Seachrome Coast, I think. And we just flashback Dennick. Sure. Opponent's still not cracking their clue to try and hit land. I think I definitely would have done that by now. Okay. Let's go with the Relic and the Dennick. Then let's explore. And we'll go again. Okay, there's land number 4. So now I guess we just have to be careful about land off the top into Sunfall. Yeah, don't really want to march the Kalos Reconstruction into a land Sunfall. Ooh, and they have the anchorage too. Almost forgot about that. But if we aren't able to kill him this turn, I don't know. This is tough. Let's jam. Emperor. Okay. They kind of have to exile, or not exile a spirit, but make a samurai. And that can unlock a spirit. Sure. And yeah, I can't do it. I can't make myself play the Reconstruction. We'll pass. We'll take 2. And a lockdown. That is brutal. Sure.
Guards, to me!
I mean, not really any point in getting double drawn, but let's pass. Rocco's gonna cook, and they had a farewell. So, at least they can't cast that. And we thankfully get it off the top of the deck, so that might have been a pretty good reconstruction there. Let's hope they just don't have Sunfall, because that's what I was trying to play around earlier, but they eventually got the 5th. Sure.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Interesting. Back to us. Let's transform Rona. Yeah, I think we just go with the anchorage too. Yep, GG's. Rona is cracked. So this is blue-white control. Alright, next game. And is fine, we'll keep it. So we can just go Pia into Aerith, or we can go Rona into like Rocco. No, because we'd have to use Cavern to name human for that. I think we just place Kenzen into Pia. Just try and go with the early pressure. Honestly, I don't think I put a basic in here. Okay. We'll go with Thalia here. Thalia's gonna be pretty good. Taxing on their counters and board wipes is pretty much the best thing we have here. Another field. Okay. Sure. Well, let's jam. All right. Bruh. This is insane. This is what I get for not running any basics in any of my decks, basically. This is horrific. What the? Yeah, we're definitely dead here. Let's... I mean, just Rona? Not much else we can do. Yeah, Ezreal is gonna kill us very quick. I'm just gonna go to game 3. Triple Field of Ruin is a little bit too much for me to deal with. But I think since we're on the play... Yeah, we'll just run it. Alright, game 3, definitely playing first. Definitely need more stuff, but Aerith can do that if she resolves. We'll keep it. Sunken Citadel. Okay. Let's get down the PM. I mean, Aerith is good here, but... if it gets countered, we're pretty much out of gas. So I think we just go with Skrell, hold open negate. Let's get in. And really just hope they don't have an Igonjo here, because that'd be pretty rough. Cool. I'm imagining something like temporary lockdown here, so hopefully negate can help get us out of that. Yup. Let's go with Aerith. In for 2. And now opponent doesn't have double white. Well, now they do. So hopefully not a second lockdown. We would get to keep the Aerith, which isn't terrible, but I want to keep them all. I mean, we're gonna do it just in case, but if they have another get lost, they could have just targeted it in response. Let's go with the Ota, Megathopter, and go with the Rona. We'll put Skrelv in the grave, and not again. Okay. That's pretty unfortunate. So, hopefully they don't have their Sunfall here. Lockdown, jeez. Okay. Let's name human. This is pretty much like the key point where I need the deck to not do this, so a little rough. Jeez. Let's go with Rona. Let's take out another one of the mites. The Gonjo's not going to do a whole lot here, so might as well use it to save ourselves a tiny bit of poison. Let's loot. No. Please. We'll discard. And play the Pia. Let's transform Rona. In for 5. And I assume the board wipe is coming down here. That's pretty sad, but I think we are just about out of this game, yeah. We'll just go with Pirate. We'll take 5. don't think he'll resolve, and giving the opponent some extra stuff is not ideal. He resolves. Let's pass. And I guess we shall see what we give the opponent. Wonderful. Let's gain some life. Guess we go with Squee. And we will pass. That's rude. Go ahead. A little unfortunate that they're gonna just start gaining back all the life with Ezreal, but what can you do? That's kinda rude. Yeah, definitely, did not get there. GG's. We're just gonna concede. Opponent's pretty slow with their attacks. And a couple post-game thoughts for everybody. Honestly, putting Rocco in here, I don't think it was a bad idea. I mean, you're adding a fourth color, but there's lots of ways to just kind of cheat it out, especially with Kayla's reconstruction. I mean, the deck has lots of ways to just kind of abuse mana to power help permanents, which is really cool. As for any changes, I'm really not quite sure. I'm a little bit stuck on the deck, like past adding the Rocco. It's really fun, but I don't really know what else to put in here. So if you have any suggestions, drop them down in the comments. But with all that said, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.